Hey, Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Oblivion Remastered. Now, I did some thinking about it after the last recording, and I realized I'm barking up the wrong tree completely with Dunbarrow Cove. I already got a home, quasi-technically, and it's here. Don't know if y'all recognize this or remember this. This is the inside of Frostcrag Spire. This is the living area. With an urn root. And a bunch of other goodies, too. Don't know which we'll collect right now, mainly because space is enough of a precious commodity. Got some stuff from the other dimension as well, which is really neat. Really neat of the last person to have this. That takes us out to a perch at the very top, which is a hell of a view. This is neat too. Takes us back to the beginning. What we don't have for this place are any furnishings. And we don't have any candles or up there either. And if you remember, up there, we did this before in a previous episode. Altar of Enchanting and an Altar of Spellmaking, and we need the Mage Tallow candles for that, and they're expensive as hell. Do we have, and if we had, the salts needed for that, and I bet you we don't have a single one of any of them. No. No flame salts, no frost salts, no void salts, or whatever they call them in this one. So the only thing we can do now is just head out. And we're going to need to save some money. So at the very least we can get some storage space or something, or a place to sleep, or anything for that matter. Anyway, we're going to go to the Market District because there's a shop I want to show you guys. And that's going to help us out rather quickly and in the long run. And we are in the Market District, and of course, it's first thing in the morning. Screw that. Now, it's actually first thing in the morning.
I'm only asking for a single coin.
Now, the first place we're going to go is to the Mystic Emporium. It's a good place to get a lot of magic stuff, but we're not going to be shopping here. Well, at least not now. We want to talk to this nice young elven lady with no legs.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, maybe not so young. She's
Only
got some spells.
quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
But yeah, this stuff ain't cheap. I really don't care about a targeted rally spell, but that's not why we're talking
Have a
to
look
her.
around. You won't find better.
She has all the
prices
stuff
in
we need
Tamriel.
for Frostcrag Spire. Alright, 1637 for the bedroom, the library, and the vault. 2455 for the alchemy, which gives you a 15-point boost in your alchemy skill whenever you basically standing at it. And 2 boxes of Mage Tallow candles. 3,200, almost 3,300 gold a pop. Dang! And we're not very close on any of that. And to add insult to injury, we don't have a high enough mercantile where we can sell her, well, a bunch of anything. But that's okay. There are other places we can go for that.
Good day.
I want to see something. Aha! Oh, right! Common Soul, 800 points. That's why we're not using it, because we don't have anything for that. And we have a Grand Soul Gem. 4 Grand Soul Gems, each with Common Souls. So what do we actually need? We need something with a bigger charge. Otherwise, that's kind of wasting it. I mean, you can use Lessers and Petties for that. Oh, the other place we want to look. Bring up the map. Here we are. Edgar's discount spells. We're still a noob. He's got them cheap. That's what we need.
Edgar Vautrin, you don't want the very best. You want cheap. And I got cheap.
Yeah, you said it, not me.
You want to buy or sell, the city is great. You want free? Go down the holes, kill some monsters, sell your loot back in the city. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Alright, so let's sort by cost. Fortify fatigue, I don't care. Absorb attribute, luck. Okay, we got some destruction here, which we don't need. Snowball, absorb skill, mercantile? No. Okay, water breathing for 193. Okay, fortify. Okay, our skill level's too low. Okay, even some of his crap's kind of crap. Okay, so we technically already have. Oh, let's back out.
Goodbye.
If I decide we want to work on our... Wait, soul trap's a touch? Huh, okay. If I decide I want to work destruction after all we got is flare. That's fire-based. I mean, it's something, but not exactly what I'm looking for.
What? May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Alright, let's sort through these again. And I'm looking at Shocking Touch. 10-point touch spell. Nice and cheap. And Snowball. A little more expensive, but it got some juice. Now we have all three different elements, which is what we want. And water breathing is quite useful. We'll grab that. We're gonna need that at some point. And everything else is kind of silly.
Another satisfied customer.
But
Goodbye.
before we dismiss those out of hand, okay, we have absorb health. Alright, we're gonna stick with those for now, because money's still kind of tight. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. I didn't realize just how crap his spells were. Ugh, boy. But you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, right? Okay, so now what we gotta do is we gotta go and hit up somebody and hit up another town and see what they have magic-wise that could help us the most right now. Anvil, I know for a fact, has restoration. Skingrad has destruction, but man, anything and everything there is pretty expensive. Bruma has nothing. Coral, as you already know, has conjuration. We've been there. Cheydinhal, I think, has alteration. Breville is illusion, and Leowen is mysticism, I think. So we're going to want to go to Cheydinhal because alteration sounds like the best idea for us. Alright. Time check. Late lunchtime. Perfect. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the Mages Guild. That's the Fighters Guild.
How goes it?
Mages Guild is a little further down. And in we go.
How goes it? It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Hello, Orwin.
Well, to be honest, I don't think we have much of a team in the Cheydinhal Guildhall. We lack leadership, and individually, we aren't very skilled.
Uh-oh.
Only mages who have gotten recommendations from all the local guild halls can enter the Arcane University. It's a good policy, I think. That's Falcar's responsibility. He takes it very seriously.
Alright, she recharges weapons.
Take care.
But we're looking for Falcar. So... Okay, I guess that's our alchemist and drinking on the job, I
have a
see.
feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
I'm Ditsan, magician, Mages Guild, that is. It's all right. The guild here, that is. That's what you meant, right? It's fine. I'm doing fine here. Our hall doesn't offer much in the way of training. I can teach some basic alteration skills, but that's about it. Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it. I'm afraid you'll have to speak to Falcar about that.
Yeah.
Take care.
I've heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. Oh, I can't stand those things.
It's otherwise kind of quiet in here, but we need to find Falcar. Okay, he is clearly not available. And he was down there, wasn't he? And I bet you he was behind that door. I'm almost positive of it. Yeah. He's also somebody who highly values his privacy. What a dick.
Gonradel sure does have a knack for training dogs. I'm Ilanui. I'm only a conjurer, but Orentur is a full magician. Isn't he wonderful? Perhaps it seems silly, but our love is the most important thing in all creation. Orentur and I spend all our time together in the High Elf way.
Okay, so she's smitten. I
Orentur
like
doesn't
that.
like to brag, but no one can match the reflect spells he can cast. He might teach you one if you're skilled enough.
Reflect sounds useful.
At the last Imperial Alchemy Symposium, I heard Sindarian mention something about a strange, glowing root. I'm afraid I can't remember what he said about them. Perhaps you should make the trip to Skingrad and ask him in person. Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people. That would be Falcar's responsibility. Good luck. Farewell.
Okay. Just want to take a look at something real quick here. Okay, so I got all novice gear.
Well met. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Let's see if she's got anything. Oh! Oh! She does. Well. We'll buy the better alchemy gear. Oh, crap. And I don't have enough to get the Alembic, but that's okay. Well, hold on. see some of our lesser valued potions. $13 points for 51 seconds. The heavier ones. Oh, wow. And, okay, this is the part that drives me nuts. In Skyrim, if you have something like this, it would sell for a lot more. This is based these are just based purely on skill and on quality, not on a number of effects. Which is kind of maddening, actually. Okay, so
Thank
we
you.
need to
Come again.
So we need to
You
raise some
too.
funds. So this is what we're gonna do. Surely we can make something here. Okay, there we go. More resist paralysis. Go with restore health or night eye, huh? And gives burden too. Well, that'd make a good sellable, I would think.
Well met. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Ah, here they are. 16 a pop. Yeah, we'll sell those. They'll get us 64 gold, which will allow us to buy the Apprentice Alembic. Which will allow us to sell the Novice Alembic. And we may be tapped out on cash, but we have, at the very least, we've improved our alchemy gear just a little bit. And we are kind of weighed down, aren't we?
A pleasure to serve you. Be seeing you.
Part of that is because of the escutcheon of coral and children. That's 24 pounds. We don't really need to be carrying, but we got nothing else to do with them. Okay. Alright, well, her bow is not here, so we're not in any position to learn anything. Yeah, it's kind of quiet in here, which I don't like. Never mind, here's our enter.
Orator of the Mages Guild. I divide my time between the Cheydinhal Guild and my own private studies at Willowbank. I'm very fond of Cheydinhal. It's where I met my love, Islandly. Our lives are quite long, and choosing the right partner is very important.
Not wrong.
Trayvon has the best shield spell outside of the Arcane University. If you can cast it, it's definitely worth adding to your selection.
Okay, that's who I've been looking for. There's a red guard named Trayvon.
I hear a new associate came to Tychius's aid recently. Something about an old enemy of his storming into town.
Yeah, that was me.
Have a look.
All right,
at
let's
my
see what he's
wares.
got here. And
I'm
oh
sure
my
it's something to suit you.
god. Yeah, we need to find Trayvon.
Take care.
There he is.
I'm Trayvon, the Red Guard, Mages Guild Evoker. Surprised? Yes, you don't see many Red Guards in the Mages Guild. We don't much like spellcasters in Hammerfell. Wizards steal souls and tamper with minds. If you use magic, you're weak or wicked. My family didn't approve of my vocation, so I had to come to Cyrodiil for my education. I admit, I still have strong prejudices against necromancy, summoning, and illusion. Profaning the remains or souls of the dead is just wrong, and I'm uneasy about tampering with others' minds and trafficking with Deidre.
Fair enough.
Deidre cults aren't necessarily evil, of course. In nearby Morrowind, for example, they worship Deidre in the temple. The Azura Shrine north of town, up Lake Arius Way, for instance. I know a dark elf there. Nothing evil about him.
Well, Azura is something
My
else
progress
entirely.
through the ranks here will be slow. My prejudices against certain types of magic limit my chances for advancement. If you're looking for the most powerful spells, you'll want to speak to Parisian at the Arcane University. If you're allowed in, that is. I hear a new associate came to Tikius's aid recently. Something about an old enemy of his storming into town.
So they're already crowing about me, even if they don't know who
What
it
can
is.
I interest you in?
All right, let's see what he's got here. Okay, Flashbolt's a little out of my element here. Okay, Burdening Touch. That could be useful. I mean, you weigh something. I mean, but 15 points isn't going to really matter much. I mean, you get a burden for like a good 200-300 pounds. Even for just a little bit, that would be enough to get you the hell out of melee range and back into something a little more protective. Protect other? No. Water walking? Don't have the money. Okay, Hindering Touch is a little heavier. And three elemental shields. That's what we're going to be coming here for.
Bye.
And if we had the money, because if you look, we currently do not have them. But dealing with other mages can be a problem. Even with all of my protections, I mean, I do have a Breton 50% magic resistance. Right now, I just otherwise don't have much.
Good to see you.
Hot. There.
Okay, he bolted. This could actually be an opportunity. I mean, what else do we have activated? Oh, other towns. Oy. Well, you know what? Since we're waiting on this full... you know what? Next episode, we're going to do this quest. It's one of my favorites. It's quite silly. But also potentially dangerous if you're not paying attention. Let's see if we can get some rumors floating around.
Please be generous. Thank you, kind sir.
Blessings of Arcay upon ye.
I'm Arandel, living saint of Arcay, and the chapel's chief crusader against the wicked practice of necromancy. The worst thing is, no one even knows what happened. People heard the screams, but when they broke down the chapel doors, everyone was already dead. It's a scandal that the Mages Guild has tolerated practice of the black arts among its members for so long. The current Archmage, Hannibal Traven, is true and bold to prohibit necromancy, reversing the Guild's shameful past policies of official tolerance. The Church has taken no official position on his teaching yet, but from the reports I've heard, he may be truly inspired by the divines. We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor and no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried. Good day.
Well, Fat Lad, I hope you are.
Know it.
Yeah, you're who? And why do I care exactly? Yeah, I don't need you, so go away, huh? I'm asking real nice because my mom brought me up right. What are you asking me for? Do I look like Vile's dog or something? Go on, knit a doily or play a flute or something.
Oh, I like her.
This better be good.
All right, we need to talk. Okay.
Whatever you want.
Oh, that was good.
Don't try to manipulate. Sorry, I don't get. What a great story.
All right, and yep, pretty much where I thought everything was.
What
Okay.
nonsense. That's just not funny. Well, no more. You're frightening me. You think that's funny? I wish I could say that. Not now. I accept. I have no choice.
If we butter her up enough, then
That's just not funny. Remarkable. What no? Don't, please. I'm sorry. What nonsense. You think that's fun? Remark. Yes, whatever you say. Really? Interesting. That's just not funny. Not now. Whatever you want.
okay, we're getting better here.
Don't talk such That's just stupid. Well done. Yes, whatever you say.
It'll eventually have us stop, but the fact that we're still going, yeah, I'm
You
gonna
think
keep
that's
making
funny?
this.
Remarkable. Whatever you want. What nonsense. I accept. I have no choice. What nonsense. Sorry. What a great story.
Okay, 79, I can deal with that.
There were lights spotted at Sundercliff Watch. That place was cursed by Mehrunes day god himself.
Oh, best not to go there. What are you asking me for?
Okay,
Why?
that didn't do anything, except help us play with,
Get lost.
well, you're lovely. Okay, and do we have anything else to sell? I'm still wearing my wrist irons. Well, it's not like they weigh anything. Okay. Alright, back in the Mages Guild. Before this video ends, and I apologize, we haven't really done anything. Okay, it looks like he's stirring. There we go.
What is it, associate? Without recommendations from the local guild halls, you'll never see the inside of it. I dare say that's one of the few things Traven has done right. By all means, travel to the Imperial City and get stopped at the gates. You should get used to that sort of rejection.
Lovely, isn't he?
I am the chapter head of the Cheydinhal Mages Guild. It is quite an honor, but they had no choice, since I'm the only semi-competent one here. The guild is still powerful in Cyrodiil, but poor decisions in the recent past have weakened it, perhaps killed it. We shall see. Half of the Council of Mages resigned when Traven took over the position of Archmage. Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me?
Yes, I'm ready.
Very well. We shall see how prepared you actually are. There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why he would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving. It's not a normal ring, you see. You may find it slightly difficult to carry. Don't say I didn't warn you. Farewell.
Well, he did warn us. And we finally got this thing. Alright, we're going to take care of this real quick. It's not going to take that long, I promise y'all.
A pleasure to speak with you. We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed. He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falcar's ring, it may come in handy. And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun, let me know, will you? He was an associate, just like yourself. Perhaps not the brightest, but very eager. He was given his assignment from Falcar and disappeared. It's like he dropped out of existence. No one knows what happened, and Falcar won't say a word about it. Be careful, associate.
Okay, so she gave us a new spell for free. It's called Buoyancy, which gives us water breathing. And a slight feather. And if we look at our water breathing we bought from Edgar, it's the exact same thing. So, yeah, we wasted money. God damn it. That's alright. Live and learn, right? So we need to go in here. Now, we're going to show you one huge difference between this and Skyrim as soon as we get in. I don't know if y'all remember from my other Oblivion run, but get the Nern root first. We found Vidkun. A couple of gold. And said Ring of Burden. I found the Ring of Burden and should return it to Falcar. And another thing, the huge difference between this Oblivion and the last one, you can still move while you're over encumbered. Unlike... Okay, where's the out? There's... Okay, there was the out. There's the out. Jace. So we're going to trudge back to the Mages Guild.
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, associate. It may affect your recommendation. He's dead? Oh, I knew it. I just knew something like this had happened. Falcar must have known, and yet he said nothing. How could he allow this to happen? Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry that you had to be a part of all of this. Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part.
There was more to it. We'll find out soon enough.
I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone. And after you'd left to go after that ring, well... I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falcar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkun, so I confronted Falcar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you. And then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me.
Jeez,
He
Dietzen.
flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see the note or anything else unusual, let me know. I'll gladly send it to the council.
Clearly, that was the locked door.
It's such a shame. He didn't deserve to die like that. Bye.
Alright, so we need somewhere to drop off this ring. And this counter will do just fine. Actually, you know what? We're going to grab those so we can sell them. Because we need the money desperately. And that ring of burden ain't worth squat. Okay, first things first.
How do you do?
You're not the person I'm
Hello.
looking for.
A pleasure to speak with you. Goodbye.
Hello.
Alright, enough of that. Okay, major heal other, consume health, okay. You know what, we could sell that. Potion of feather, yeah, we'll take that. Nothing useful there. Okay, so we're going to need to pick these drawers, but first things first. Actually, no we don't. Because we have a spell for that. And, oh, would you look at that. There's no evidence of a recommendation in Falcar's room, but I found black soul gems. I should take them to Deetson immediately. Now, we played enough Skyrim to know what the hell those are. They're also empty.
Hello. Naspia Culp is really skewed.
What's this? Black soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. Alright, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council.
Thank you, Deetson.
In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate. Be seeing you.
I understand her.
So, we got that done. And it's a little past time to be selling stuff. As you can see.
Good.
So I think we're going to leave it here. And next episode, as I said, we are going to go into Wraith Lathandis' house. You may remember from the last run what that was all about. It was a rather silly episode, but it was still a lot of fun, and you get some decent gear out of it, too. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest greatest videos as they come in, and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave, the Middle Age Gamer. This is Oblivion Remastered. I'll see you all next time.